How's everybody doing? Thanks for joining us this week on the Sportsman's Journal. I'm your host, Tyler Trampe, and I'm joined with custom rod maker Erik Kraemer out of West Bend, Wisconsin.
Thanks, good to be here, man.
You bet, owner of Kraemer Custom Rods. And we're up in Northwest Ontario's beautiful Sunset Country, and we're doing something pretty cool, a little different. It's ice out today, as a matter of fact.
Just went off.
And we're fishing smallmouth bass. The only three species that are open right now is smallmouth, lake trout, and northern pike. And we're gonna go after some ice out smallies. And we're using Kraemer Custom Rods, and they're kind of a dual stick for this.
Right, we're using, we got 4 rods in the boat. Tyler and I each have a medium and a medium light, both 7 foot. For the hair jigs, we're gonna be using the medium lights, a little more finesse approach. And then for the rip and wraps, jig and wraps, and a little bit more aggressive approach in that deeper water, we're using the mediums. A little more backbone for those deep water hook sets. But those are both rods that if you need a rod that's going to do a lot of things.
Universal.
Either one of those is just a fabulous choice.
Exactly.
Yep.
And the one thing that we're going to have to cope with up here is the weather. And we know that because it seems nice right now, but it's like 42 degrees.
Yep.
And the water temperature is cold, so we have to learn to adapt. And that's what's great about your rods is that you can use them for whatever technique that might pop up. So I'm really excited about the show. Should be a good one. Erik, I'm glad you're here. Stay tuned. We'll be right back for some great smallmouth bass action right after these sponsors. Erik, right there.
Got him?
Yeah. Got another one on this rip and wrap here.
Nice.
Yeah, that's working pretty good.
Here, I'll scooch over here.
That cold water, they like to rattle. Oh yeah, he looks good right there.
Ooh, that's a nice one.
Yeah, that's a better one. That's a better one.
You swing him?
I'll swing him right into you there.
There we go.
Perfect.
Nice job.
That's a tanker there.
Nice job. That's a little.
Yeah, that's a tanker.
You bet.
Let's see if I can get in there without getting a hook in my finger. There you go. Look at that. That's a pretty fish. And that's fun. Oh, I might need the pliers on him. So what we're doing here is we're fishing right on top of a rock hump. And what these fish are doing is they're coming out of their wintering holes and they're starting to move up shallow. The ice just got off this lake, which we mentioned before, just a couple days ago. So this water's really cold. It's 41 right now. But the nice thing about early season up here in Sunset Country is that bass is open and you can get on these guys this time of year and catch a lot of nice fish, and that's what we're doing right now. And it's fun vertical jigging for smallies. That happens what, fall and spring is when you can do it. Yeah. So we're taking advantage of that. It's a beautiful fish. Let's get him back. There you go. Wind's gonna lay down again here, Erik, I think.
I think so.
What do you think? Oh, you got him, guys?
Got him.
Feel good? It's deep down there. Can you see what it's got?
Yeah, this is a good fish.
It's a good fish. Look at that.
He's pounding pretty good.
Smallie?
Yes, sir.
Oh, wow.
Ooh, a nice one.
Wow. That's a donkey. There. Look at that. Nice work, buddy.
Thank you, sir. Open up my
rip and wrap.
Rip and wrap.
It's tough to go wrong with the rip and wrap.
It is.
They're producing.
It's been our
go-to.
Our go-to. Oh, there we go.
Nice.
You pop this hook out there. Perfect. Look at that beautiful fish.
Nice work, man.
That's a nice one.
Yeah, that's a dandy.
You bet.
Good 3-pounder?
Yeah.
We'll take those all day.
Great fish. Great fish. This is fun fishing, man.
Looks like we're marking some fish at 36. You got one right now?
Yeah.
I just said we're marking one.
I think this is a trout guy.
You got a nice one, guy?
Yeah.
Let me be the net man for you.
Ooh, this is a thumper. Yeah, this is another bass. It's a good one.
Another bass?
Ooh, he's coming
It's
up,
coming
though.
up. It might be a big smallie.
I think
Oh,
it
wow.
is. Oh, baby.
Oh, that's a tanker guy. That is a big
monster
bass.
Smallie.
That's what we're after. Bring him right here. Just bring him up to me. Look at that. He's going for a little bit of a run. Nice. There's our tank guy.
Dude.
Wow. That's a beautiful. Look at the belly on that fish.
That's a big one. Wow, man.
That is a heck of a fish.
That was cool.
Yeah, that's a nice one.
I'm gonna set the rod over here.
Let's get her out. Take a look.
Here, set the rod over here.
I got her. Yep.
There you go.
She's about ready to come off.
Yep. Perfect. See if I can just pop this hook out.
Careful there. There you go.
Look at this baby.
There's a good reason right there to come up to Northwest Ontario early in the season, isn't it? That's a 5-pounder. What a fish.
Look at that thing.
Awesome, Eric.
That
She's a beauty.
hit like a ton of bricks too. What a beautiful fish. That's awesome.
What a great fish.
You bet. Folks, this is a toad of a smallie. We'll go hold her like this, but so you can get one last look at her. But that is a toad right there.
What are you thinking, 4.5?
4.5 probably. There's a little over 20 inches on the stick. So we're gonna put her back.
They don't get any prettier than that,
Somebody
Eric.
can catch her again, and maybe she'll be 22 next time someone catches her. That's a beautiful fish right there. There she goes.
Nice work. You're banging them out there more?
I just cast it out there and just kind of hop it back to the boat.
I like
but they're
that.
usually hitting right by the boat.
Yeah. There's 3 or 4 fish down here. You see them. Look at that. The thing is they're in the back of the boat is where they're showing.
Got him.
Got him, guy?
Ooh, this fish
There you
has
go.
some weight.
That's nice. He pounded her again.
Yeah. I don't know what we have here, but
I would say that the Kraemer custom rod you're using is a little bit of magic
This
stick there.
is-
That's a solid fish, guy.
I gotta tell you folks, if you're
I'm gonna
looking,
get the net.
yeah, this is a heavy fish. I think it's a big trout.
Is that a big
Great
trout?
That is
Dandy.
a beautiful trout. Wow.
They are just slamming that ripping wrap. That is awesome.
He's hooked in the nose.
How does he feel on that rod? Good?
Oh man, feels awesome. Feels so good to have some drag pulling.
I hear you. It's been a long winter.
It has been.
Look at that lake trout. Isn't this fishery, these lakes up here are just unbelievable.
These lakes
And there's
are-
no one up here.
Just incredible. Incredible.
A little more. Got him.
Oh, there we
Nice.
go. Nice job.
Nice. Take a look at him, bud.
Oh, there he is.
Oh,
Look at
yeah.
that nice trouter.
That's a nice lake trout.
Beautiful fish.
Yeah, it is. I tell you what, man, your rods are, that's 2
getting
Lakers.
interrupted.
Yeah.
I was talking about the 6/8 medium extra fast. Either that or the 7-foot medium like Tyler's using is about one of the most versatile rods you can get. You know, if you need to buy one rod that's going to do a lot of things, that is it right there.
Nice work, man.
Thank you, sir. It is time to start shedding some layers here.
She's getting hot, guy.
It's getting warm. We came out this morning, we left the cabin this morning, it was like 43, 4, I think.
And the
We were
wind.
bundled up, hats and gloves on,
And look how it's just laid
and now
down.
all of a sudden, wind's laying down and the clouds are disappearing and it's time to start.
That's pretty much the norm up here though, huh?
Yeah.
With this calm wind, what Eric and I have done is we kind of, yep, right here, guy. That did not take long. What we're just about ready to say is that what we did was we switched over from our ripping wraps because this wind just laid down. And you got to be prepared when you're out here. That's a nice bass right there, guy. What we did was we figured we're using a pretty aggressive approach, and that was windy and cloudy, and then that kind of laid down. Let's see if I can grab him. And what we did is we switched over to a little more slower presentation, and we put on some hair jigs, and literally the second cast with that, tagged this donkey smallie. That's awesome. So they're
Nice
just
job,
hanging,
man.
Yeah, they're just hanging down on these main lake humps, and if you can find some flats that are adjacent to it, right now we're fishing anywhere from 25 to 30 foot of water. We're getting these bass. And I tell you what, for a hook set, I did okay on that.
Got him.
There, she popped out of there. There you go. Isn't that fun? So yeah, now we're just crawling hair. It's really cool. You come up here and explore all this stuff this time of year, you know, all these different tactics, and I'm telling you what, same rod we're doing ripping wraps, dragging hair with it. Awesome. The name of the game early in the season is you gotta be able to be versatile. The weather changes up here so fast. We were pretty certain it's gonna be pretty much a rip and wrap bite the whole time we were here, but just in a day, the wind was blowing cold. Got to have those rattles to track fish, something that's quick, trigger strike, and now that wind laid down, dead calm, sun's out. It feels like it's July out here now. And those fish they don't want to move as much now with that sun penetration. This water's relatively clear up here. This is a classic Canadian Shield lake that we're on. So we've slowed it down. We're dragging jigs. I'm using a hair jig, Erik's dragging a plastic. And we're just going real slow along the bottom there. Right in their wintering holes home, right where they lived all 8 months. 8 months of coldness down there, and they're starting to get a little hungry. Ooh, Erik, I just missed one guy.
Oh, got him, dude.
There you go, bud.
Ooh, this feels like a good one,
Did
man.
you just take my fish?
I don't know.
That's okay if you did.
Ooh, this is
How's
a nice
he feel?
one. This is a nice fish.
Oh, wow. You need the net or you got him? Oh, wow, guy.
Ooh, he's pretty. I think I can get him. He's
That's a
hooked.
big fish.
He's hooked right in
Well,
the top.
I'm working one back here, so I'll leave it up to you.
I'll get him. We'll go for it here. Get some good tape of them and
Get him on the big screen for you.
yeah.
Show
Pretty fish. Look
Show
at
everybody at home what they're missing out in early May up north.
Look at the markings on him.
Yeah, that thing is gorgeous. Wow.
Open up, buddy.
There you go.
Oh, that is a nice fish, man. Dark, nice dark one.
What'd you get him on, guy?
Black hair jig. Look at that fish. Chunky.
Beautiful. Yeah. Nice one, guy.
Thank you, bud. Let's get him back.
That is a dandy. That's your rod there, same one you were pulling ripping wraps.
Same one.
Switched to a hair jig and tore it
Switched
up.
to a hair jig.
Unbelievable.
That is, like I think I said something earlier in the same deal that rod is so versatile. Either the 6/8 medium X fast or the 6/10 medium light extra fast. They both have, you know, really good backbone and sensitive tips. Just an awesome, awesome rod.
Erik, on the hair jig, guy.
Got him?
Yeah.
Nice.
You know
Ooh.
what? This is a toad.
Ooh, that is a
wow.
big fish.
Look at that fish.
Big.
That wind is starting to pick up, and I was about ready to switch over to that wrap. But you know what? I'm gonna stick with this after catching this guy. That is a tanker. He's got a little bit of a, what we'd like to call an underbite. Come here, buddy. There. Look at this.
Nice.
How about that, guys?
Nice
Wow.
fish, man.
That right there is a smallmouth bass no matter where you go. That's a nice fish right there.
Pretty fish,
Yep.
too. Nice job, man.
Got him on the hair. It's getting tougher to use this though in the wind, but
Yeah, the wind is kind of
there you go.
picking up though, and it seems like these fish are getting a little more aggressive
Yeah.
now.
Isn't that awesome? Are they the prettiest fish in the lake? I think they might be.
They're pretty, that's
Look at
for
those
sure.
marks.
Yeah.
Gorgeous. Let's get that one back. Of course, we're throwing all these back. The season is open right now up in Canada, but you have to throw everything that's over 13.8 inches back. So this one obviously qualifies for a throwbacker, and you wouldn't want to keep this one anyway. That's such a dandy fish. There you go. Awesome. Erik, got some weight here. Got another one on the hair.
Nice.
Feels good. Yeah, there's some pull here. This feels good.
This is another bass. It's a good one. See bubbles.
I think it might be a lake trout. What do you think?
Yeah, it is.
It is.
Ooh, there you go.
Yeah. Look at that. I got him on the hair jig.
That's
dragging
wild.
the hair. That is
I
wild.
wouldn't have expected
No.
that.
We've been tagging the bass with it, but we have not
Ooh.
been getting much on the hair for other species. That's a decent sized lake trout, huh?
Yeah, it is. Real nice. Well, he's not quite ready to.
Look at that. They got power, huh?
They got power.
Jeez.
They're fun. He's not quite
No,
ready to
he
give
does not
us a
want to
look
give
yet.
up.
There he is.
I'm gonna pull him right to you here. There you go. Whoa, and he's off.
Perfect.
Yeah, we'll take that. Get in here and grab him real quick for you. That water's cold. Easy there, bud. Isn't that pretty? Wow. That's some good eats right there. We'll get him back. Pretty fish, wow. There you go. Well, that wind picked up again. Went back to the right back to this. Erik just got a couple. Erik, I got a nice one here. Feels better. I shouldn't say nice. Decent. There he is.
Oh, that's a nice fish.
Yeah, it's a decent one. It's a decent one. I get this one.
Okay.
Keep fishing. So yeah, basically what we've been talking about. Wind, we're going to the jigging wraps, or excuse me, not the jigging wraps, but the ripping wraps. There we go. And if it calms down, we're pulling the hair jigs there. That wind is something else. God. But the Crestliner's handling it pretty good out here. This is some rough water. Early season, you gotta be able to withstand the brutal conditions, and right now we got 20-mile-an-hour winds. I got that guy hooked like $1 million, but I think I can pop him off here. And the spot lock is really saving us, huh?
Yeah, and you aren't kidding.
That spot lock is worth every penny.
That Minn Kota is earning his keep today.
Yeah, it is. What's going on here, fish? There we go. It's a quality smallie.
You bet. That's a beautiful.
Yeah, let's get him back and get a couple more. Erik got a good fish right here, just right before sunset too. Oh yeah, he feels good. What we got?
Ooh, yeah,
ooh, look at that.
Nice smallie.
Look at that.
Nice fish. Ooh, he
Gorgeous.
Ate,
yeah,
he ate that
He
thing.
gobbled her.
Wow.
He gobbled her. That's a tank right there.
Ooh, there we go.
There you go.
Nice. That's
Look
another
at that.
beauty. Good job.
Yeah. I'll pop that off there. There we go. There you go. Let's take a look at him. Wow. That's a toad.
That's a tanker.
That's a toad from down under.
Love it.
You know what? Catching them on that medium Legend Extreme Light is, that's a blast.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a heavy enough rod for what we're doing, but it's so light.
When you get those legends, they're light, but they're still really powerful.
Yeah.
They're amazing, absolutely amazing rods.
What a great smallie. And there's nobody up here this time.
Nope.
A lot of these lakes up here, there's nobody
There's not
comes
a
until the
soul-
walleye
there's not
opener.
a soul out here.
And we're out here tearing up big smallies. This is awesome.
Good fish, man.
Yeah, let's put this guy back. What a fish. Look at that. That's a handful. There we go. All right. Thanks for joining us this week on Sportsman's Journal. We had a blast up in Northwest Ontario's beautiful Sunset Country, chasing ice-out smallmouth bass and a couple awesome bonus lake trout.
Yep.
That was a great time. Erik, as usual, your rods perform masterfully.
Thank you.
These are the best rods you can have.
Thank you, sir.
If anybody wants to get one for their own, one of a kind, what do they need to do and how do they contact you?
To go to my website, www.kraemercustomrods.com. You can email me right off the website if you got questions, anything. You can, pick out some handles. We got the graphite handle on this rod, and Tyler's got that on his too.
Yep.
These are kind of our favorites.
The foam looks the best in my opinion.
Yeah, that's his favorite.
Looks really good.
This is probably the most sensitive as well.
Exactly.
But,
yep.
A lot of people come to me still wanting cork handles, which is perfectly fine. I do a ton of them yet, so you can kind of have a hand in designing what you want. Pick out some colors, get your name on it. Tyler's got his name on there.
Got the American flag.
Yep, you bet. You bet. We can do any of that kind of stuff if you want it. So.
Couldn't recommend these rods anymore. Everybody, thanks for joining us this week on the Sportsman's Journal. We had a great time, and Eric, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Glad to be here.
For Erik Kraemer, I'm Tyler Trampe. We'll see you guys next week on the Sportsman's Journal. For more information on how to build your own Kraemer custom rod, contact Erik at kraemercustomrods.com. Can't get enough of the Sportsman's Journal? Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and our YouTube page. Also, check our website out, sportsmansjournaltv.com.
Hey, you just gotta visit Sunset Country.